Ladies and gentlemen, for those who saw it today, and for people that maybe would see it later on today after taping it, what a send off for Guy Lafleur. Now, the major funeral, the national funeral, was held in Montreal. Actually, I'm recording this as it's ongoing. Just watched the great Jeanette Renaud singing L'Essentiel. And the words of the song say about living on in people's hearts. And that's what he did. That's what he will be doing, and that's what he has always done. To see his former teammates, Guy Carbonneau, Larry Robinson, Yvon Cormier, and Patrick Roy, who was never known to be a great public speaker because his first language is French, not very good in English, but he showed today the ability to speak for us all, because Patrick sometimes had some difficulty being a Montreal Canadian, but when he stood on the rostrum today, he spoke for every Montreal Canadian that ever played for the team or watched a team or followed the team. Now, just a little bit of background. Guy Lafleur was still hoping for more life before he passed away about a couple of weeks ago. He was still active in his many businesses and different endeavors, but with the lung cancer was very virulent in his body, and it took him. And how everybody joined together in the morning, some of the interviews before the big service talked about the fact that he was a great unifier. Francois Legault was there, and Trudeau and other major politicians. I think I saw Jean Charest, who will be running for Conservative leadership. And I know they all agree that you could disagree on politics when it came to Guy Lafleur, because he was the great unifier. Now, the aspect, there was some question if certain people would speak at the funeral. I was hoping Kenny Dryden, Steve Shutt would speak, because Steve being the great line mate. But Montreal, through Jeff Molson, they kept it classy. Got the majority of people spoke were the captains, which is very important. But some other players that were there, I saw Serge Savard in the crowd, and some of the newer Montreal Canadiens management, and the Montreal Canadiens main announcer was there as well. Not too many people that would have their sports team's main announcer work their funeral. That's something I think I've never seen before. This would be similar to having Harry Carey do announcing at the funeral of a great Chicago politician like Daley. Again, a very classy service. And the reason why I'm doing this a little bit early is that I want everybody to take time, if they couldn't watch it today, because how it works in Canada and within the Catholic Church, usually funerals are held midday. And if you taped it, watch it tonight, and let me know exactly what was your most important moment that you saw, or what spoke. Like for me, again, it's Patrick made some very interesting comments. How the fact life with the Guys has like 3 periods basically. That's what life is. You're here and your cooperation, and then you're gone. That's life is seen in three periods, just like a hockey game. But ladies and gentlemen, Jeanette Renaud has been a diva for Quebec singers, well known to singing the anthem at Forum games in the old Montreal Forum at the Bell Centre. So it was appropriate that she would be asked to come in. Boys, what an underrated voice. I'm always thrilled to hear Jeanette Renaud, because she's a link to the old Quebec of the 1960s and 70s in the modern era. Just like a great opera diva, she sings the words that we cannot speak. And I'm going to miss Guy an awful lot. And I'm sorry blubbering like a baby. I mean, it seems kind of unprofessional, but I really don't give a fuck. I believe that if you have emotions, you must show them. And we had emotions for Guy. I think back when he scored his first 50th goal in '75. I think back against those big series against Boston, the injury in 1980 that stopped them from the second round of playoffs. We lost in the postseason to the Stars. That stopped our run. I think about the series in 82, 85. 84, 85 against the Nordiques. So Copley was there and when he wasn't there, but his spirit was always around. Especially that the brawl, the Wendell brawls in that famous Game 6 of the Forum in 84, where he was trying to be a peacemaker when everyone is fighting around him. And I think about his time in the alumni, what I call alumni years, when he would visit and meet with hockey fans across Canada. And Patrick said that basically half the people in Quebec, and I think he meant to say half the people in Canada, have a piece of Guy Lafleur memorabilia, be it an autograph or a collectible. And let me tell you something, I have mine. In my den, I have the program from the game I covered of Guy in Woodstock, New Brunswick in 2010 at the AYR Centre. And I can say, ladies and gentlemen, I saw God on the ice that night. It was like meeting Jean Beliveau in Hamilton in 1980. And people say there's no God. I know there's a God because Guy existed, and Maurice existed, and Jean existed. And the Montreal Canadiens are... I used to joke that the CH on the Montreal Canadiens jersey used to stand for Catholic hockey. No pun intended. It's a very spiritual thing to be a Montreal Canadiens fan. Toronto Maple Leafs fans are more, it's for the show, but Montreal Canadiens is a religion. And if the religion of Canada is hockey, the Montreal Canadiens are the main religion. And yeah, you could say all kind of craziness and all that. There's no comparison, ladies and gentlemen. If Dave Keon dies tomorrow, or Daryl Sittler, are they going to have a internationally broadcast funeral on all the major CBCs on the East Coast? I don't think so. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, I hate to make a comparison, but it's like comparing a beautiful painting with a paint by numbers that's manufactured by a corporation. There's no comparison. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Guy Lafleur fan, let us know your thoughts on the funeral today. If you watch it, give us a like, comment, or subscribe. And don't forget, what we give is what we get. Say like the Beatles, the love you take is equal to the love you make. And Guy, we love Guy as much as he loved us. Yes, he had his faults. We all do. And we knew his faults, and we loved him for it, because there's a very famous passage in Ken Dryden's The Game, and this is my eulogy for him. And it goes along that he leaves the room, and everybody is pretty well not active, and he comes back with his stick and smashes the stick on the centerpiece of the dressing room and says, "Wake up, Carlis." And that's an aspect, he said, you must be dedicated and alert in the moment to seek out excellence. So when I was working as a journalist, I would see that in some days at the locations I was working, and sometimes I don't know there where I say, "Come on guys, wake up, Carlis, we're going to get this done." And Guy was like that. Without Guy, we would have not won all those cups in the 1970s, especially in 76 in what they called the Reggie Leach playoff, where Leach was the only player that was scoring, and he almost had a competitive series, and we won 4 straight against the Flyers. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you're doing here, again, let us know. But what a funeral for Guy Lafleur, what a celebration of life. And, will more Montreal Canadiens fans come from this funeral, or revive Canadiens fans? I'd like to see in the next year if people go back to the Habs. It was like a new revival with the Stanley Cup final last year, and Guy, unfortunately, passing away. It seems Montreal Canadiens are more in the mind more than ever, from paupers to politicians, from poor people to rich people. Montreal's been on the mind the last short while, and from failing hands, we throw the torch. Thanks for listening. Bye.